Welcome to this comprehensive masterclass on the F-distribution and the F-table. If you have ever performed an ANOVA, analysis of variance, or a regression analysis, you've likely encountered the F-statistic. Today, we will demystify how to navigate the F-table to find critical values, a crucial step in determining whether your experimental results are statistically significant or simply the result of random chance. To understand the F-table, we first need to understand the F-statistic itself. In ANOVA, we are essentially comparing two types of variances, the variance between groups and the variance within groups. The F ratio is calculated by dividing the mean square between groups by the mean square within groups. If the null hypothesis is true, this ratio should be close to 1. If the ratio is significantly larger than 1, it suggests that the treatment effect is real. The F-distribution is unique because it is not a single curve, but a family of curves defined by two distinct degrees of freedom. Unlike the Z-distribution or the T-distribution, the F-distribution is non-negative, starting at 0, and is typically skewed to the right. As the degrees of freedom increase, the distribution begins to look more like a normal curve, reflecting the law of large numbers. The first parameter we need is the degrees of freedom for the numerator, often denoted as df1. This usually represents the number of groups you are comparing minus 1. For example, if you are testing 4 different types of soil fertilizers, your df1 would be 3. This value determines which column you will look at in the F-table. The second parameter is the degrees of freedom for the denominator, denoted as df2. This represents the degrees of freedom associated with the error or the variance within the groups. It is calculated by taking the total number of observations and subtracting the number of groups. If you have 20 plants across 4 groups, your df2 would be 16. This value determines the row you will use in the F-table. Before we dive into the table, we must choose our significance level, denoted as alpha. Common choices are 0.05 or 0.01. This represents the probability of committing a type 1 error, rejecting the null hypothesis when it is actually true. Because the F-distribution is so complex, most printed F-tables provide separate sheets or sections for each alpha level. Let's look at a practical everyday example. Imagine a coffee chain testing 3 different store layouts to see if they affect customer stay time. They sample 5 stores per layout for a total of 15 stores. Here, df1 is 3 minus 1 equals 2, and df2 is 15 minus 3 equals 12. If we choose an alpha of 0.05, we find the intersection of column 2 and row 12 in the table. The value we find is our critical value. The critical value is the line in the sand. If our calculated F-statistic from our data is greater than this critical value, we fall into the rejection region. This means we reject the null hypothesis and conclude there is a significant difference between the groups. If our F value is smaller, we fail to reject the null hypothesis, meaning the observed differences might just be noise. In modern statistics, software like R, Python, or SPSS gives us a p-value directly. However, understanding the F-table is vital for grasping the geometry of statistical significance. It allows us to visualize how the threshold for significance shifts depending on our sample size and the number of groups we are comparing. Larger samples usually lead to lower critical values, making it easier to detect effects. To summarize, finding a critical value requires 3 pieces of information: the alpha level, the numerator degrees of freedom, and the denominator degrees of freedom. Mastering this table is a rite of passage for any researcher or data scientist. It transforms abstract numbers into a rigorous decision-making framework. References: 1. Montgomery, D.C., Design and Analysis of Experiments. 2. Triola, M.F., Elementary Statistics. 3. Gujarati, D.N., Basic Economics. 4. Anderson, D.R. et al., Statistics for Business and Economics.